The fourth tip is be smart. We are all intelligent people. Every one of us, every single human being, every single team member and employee that you have with you, and every family member is highly intelligent, a human being. Give them that due regard and that due respect. That's how you become smart. Now, from a work perspective, there could be various pains that as senior leaders, as business owners, as team leaders, even as just employees, you all could be facing. Perhaps the most important of all, that's right in the forefront of all of us, is the financial challenges that has come around in this scenario. So how can you be smart and actually work through and adaptively to roll over the financial challenges or work around the financial challenges? Go back to the basics. Look at what exactly is the financial challenge. Is it an operating cash flow? Is it an investment required that you need to defer? Identify what is the challenge and then break that challenge down into steps or bits and look at each bit and strategize. Take each bit, go back to your team and say, here's the bigger picture, but we need to address this issue right now. Say, for example, you had a monthly sales revenue coming in. Now the sales revenue has dropped by half or by 70%, and you require a cash flow weekly of a certain amount. So the issue is not looking at an overall sales revenue again, but look at the cash flow that you've calculated. Now you need to sit down and you need to actually calculate every single area that cash flow is required for. So add up all those elements you need to pay out or pay for to keep business continuity and come to the amount. Take it back to the team and say, hey guys, for us to go forward, right now we're looking at this amount X every week, 7 days a week. What ideas do we have that we can use to generate this weekly cash flow? And what will happen from there is you'll find a plethora of ideas being generated. Evaluate each idea on its merit, workability, and feasibility. Taking all of these, choose some action steps, A, B, or C. Implement those action steps. Create a backup to each of those action steps for that minor issue. So now, if you want to go back to the big picture and the sales revenue is a thing, look at your teams in 2 or 3 different ways. Give one team the responsibility of looking at how could the sales revenue be regenerated? Are there new ideas? What are the new processes? Give one team the empowerment and the role to say, take this, discuss with yourselves, put a timeline to it, and let's come back and meet. Take another group of people, give them a second one, like the cash flow example, tell them to come up with 2-3 days timeline with a discussion. And if you have anything else, repeat that with a third set of people. It doesn't matter if you've got 5 team members, 50 team members, or 1,000 team members. Depending on your scale and size, choose a group that works cohesively. So if it's a large organization that you're running, you probably have a management team. So take the management team and chunk it down into groups. Put this into play. 2 things happen when you do this. One is you're definitely getting in control of the scenario and the situation and taking proactive action, which helps you be in charge of the outcome, right? You're planning what outcome you need. The second, you're creating a team bonding, you're creating cohesiveness, you're delegating your load, you're freeing yourself up as a leader to think a little forward. So while the team is thinking on the here and now, you can look at the tomorrow and look at the trends around there and think of ways and means that you can bring out going forward into your business. This wraps up how to be adaptive in the current scenario. So as a quick wrap, there are 4 key points in being adaptive in the scenario. Number 1, be flexible. Number 2, be aware of the trends both within the markets, within the industry, and what the customer actually is prioritizing. This is very key. Number 3, be in control. Individually, self-awareness, choosing the right decisions based on the resources you have, helps you to move from a reactive to a proactive stance. And number 4, be smart. Involve your people. You're all in this together. Only together will we come out of it. Delegate and empower and break the problems down to come up with ideas and solutions.